Researchers collected both air and surface samples. They found methamphetamine in 100% of the air samples, 98% in the surface samples. They also found fentanyl in those samples as well. But what does that mean for people who are on trains and buses? Are they at risk? Researchers, they say not necessarily. If you took a public bus or train this year, you might have been part of a research study but didn't realize it. The University of Washington was sampling public transportation to see if they could detect methamphetamines and fentanyl on the surfaces we touch and the air we breathe.
We consistently put one by the operator on their seat, and that's to be representative of their exposures.
Researchers additionally hid some behind signs and panels. Same with trains.
And so we were able to put a filter device in that pointed out into the passenger area.
The study analyzed 28 evenings between March and June. Researchers collected samples from 11 buses and 19 train cars. UW collaborated with King County Metro, Sound Transit, Everett Transit, and Community Transit in Snohomish County. They also worked with TriMet in the Portland metro area. Here's what they learned. Out of the 78 air samples, researchers found fentanyl in a quarter of them. 100% of those air samples had methamphetamine. Out of the 102 surface samples, almost half had detectable fentanyl, and 98% of those air samples had methamphetamine. So, what does that mean for us as passengers? Are we at risk?
I have no concerns about operators feeling the effects of fentanyl and methamphetamine based on the numbers from this study.
Researchers say just because it's there doesn't mean it's at a level that would harm anyone.
Even folks who use these drugs recreationally are not taking it with the goal of overdosing. And so it would be very unlikely that there would be enough that would be generated secondhand that could cause an overdose to anybody.
Researchers say regardless of the exposure level transit operators have, it is important to draw attention to the stress this can cause for an employee who has to see it at their workplace, which can take a toll mentally. This year alone, almost 500 people have died from methamphetamine overdose in King County. More than 700 people have died from a fentanyl overdose. That is more than this point last year. And it is important to note that this study did not test any transit operators or passengers to see if they had any secondhand fentanyl or methamphetamine in their systems. All of the trains, all of the buses, and the times that were chosen, those were chosen by the transit agencies because operators had reported seeing drug use on those specific lines. Now, Sound Transit says that it is trying to help its employees by creating a mentorship program for them. They also have a 24/7 line that employees can call for support. We're live in Seattle. I'm Nikki Torres, Fox 13 News.